Hello, welcome to Learning Based Online Academy. This is mathematics class today, April 28, 2025. This class is for JSS1 to 3. If you can hear me, simply type 2000 in the chat. Type 2000 in the chat if you can hear me. Let us start class. Every day and in every way, we get better and better at Learning Based Africa. So let's go ahead and write today's date. Today is Monday, 28th April 2025. This is mathematics class, and we'll be talking about averages. We'll be talking about averages. They are mean, median, mode. All right, we'll also be talking about range and range, mean, median, mode, and range. Make sure you give me a signal of 1000 or 2000 rather, if you can hear me. Type 2000 in the chat if you can hear me. All right. Now, when it comes to mean is one of the averages, and you can get mean of a set of number by adding up all the values. Sum of values divided by number of values. Okay, mean is equal to sum of values divided by number of values. Sum of values divided by number of values, which is to say that if you have a given set of data, you can find the average. All right, mean is also known as average, average mean. So we'll be looking at some examples shortly. So let's look at an example on how to find mean. Example 1. Find the mean. Find the mean of the numbers. Find the mean of the numbers 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are to find the mean of these numbers. Now, to find the mean of these numbers, we need to apply the formula that I just gave, which is mean is equal to sum of values divided by number of values. This is the formula for finding mean. Sum of values divided by number of values. So let us add up all the values that have been given to us. We have 4. It will be added to 5 plus 6 plus 7 and plus 8 divided by how many numbers do we have here? Okay, that's a number of values. How many numbers do we have here? If you count them, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 numbers, so we divide by 5. So 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 7 is 22, and 22 plus 8 is 30. So that will be equal to 30 divided by 5. The mean is equal to 6. The mean is equal to 6. So the mean of the given set of data is equal to 6. Now let's have another example. Example 2. Make sure you are writing. You're not meant to type when you're expected to write. Example 2. A student obtained 50, 80, 60, and 70 marks in 4 different tests. In 4 different tests in mathematics. Find the mean score. Find the mean score. A student obtained 50, 80, 60, and 70 marks in 4 different tests in mathematics. Find the mean score. That means you're to find the mean, and the formula for mean is equal to sum of values divided by number of values. So we are going to add up all the values together. That will be 50 plus 80 plus 60 plus 70 divided by, we have 4 marks here, so we divide by 4. So when you add 50 plus 60, 50 plus 80 is 130. 130 plus 70 is 200, and 200 plus 60 is 260. So that will be 260 divided by 4. 2 can divide. 2 goes into 4, that's 2. 2 goes into 260, that is 130. So that will be 130 divided by 2. The answer is 65. So the mean score is 65. The mean score is 65. If you're following me, answer this next question. I'll call this Royal Star question. Royal Star question. If you're following, give me the answer to this next question. Find the mean of these numbers. Find the mean of these numbers. 14, 20, 30, 25, and 15. Go ahead and find the mean. And post your answer in the chat. Find the mean of these numbers and post your answer in the chat. When posting your answer, make sure you post your name beside it. Post your name beside it. Post your answer, post your name and your answer together. Post your name and your answer together. Make sure you apply the formula. You have to find the mean of these numbers. All right, I'll count down 5 to 0, and I'll be calling the names of those who got the answer right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do the corrections together. I'm yet to get the right answer. Okay, so I'm going to start calling the names from Israel. Israel, you have your correct answer. The next person did not write his name. That's how to know those who are listening and paying attention. Whenever you're posting in the chat, please post your name. Jemima, your answer is correct. Correct. Feromi, your answer is correct. Divine, correct. Bright, correct. Alex, correct. All right, so those are the only ones who quickly posted their answers. Now let's do this together. The formula for calculating mean is equal to sum of values divided by number of values. All right, so that will be 14 plus 20 plus 30 plus 25 plus 15 divided by 5, because we have 5 numbers here. So when you add everything together, the answer is 104. So that will be 104 divided by 5. 5 goes into 100. That will give us 20. Or 5 goes into 104. We have 20, remainder 4. 5 goes into 4. That will be impossible. Place point, a decimal point beside 20, and place a 0 beside 4, making 40. 40 divided by 5 will give us 8. So the mean of this set of numbers is 20.8. That is 20.8. Awesome. Now let's move on to another example under mean. Okay, I think before the next example, I want you to solve this next question. Solve this, everyone. Find the mean. This is number 2. Find the mean of these numbers. Find the mean of these numbers. Find the mean of these numbers: 9, 7, 8, 12, 14, 18, 14, 20. So go ahead and find the mean, everyone. Post your answer in the chat and make sure your name is beside your answer. Post your answer in the chat and make sure your name is beside your answer. So make your calculations as fast as possible. Waiting for everyone. Post your answer in the chat. Okay, awesome, awesome. I can see your answer. Ashar, Dalu, twins. Tomiwa, Hawa, Rita, Daniel. I can see your answer. Omeri, Anointed, Jamil, Samuel, Tomilola, Adejumo, Ademide, Mekan, Sarah, Osayuki, Osasuye. I can see your answer. Daniel, Owolabi, Toluwani. I can see your answer. Mikalu, Christabel. Okay, I can see everyone's answer. Bright, Jadel, Jemima, Christabel, Joanna. Okay, now let's do this together. Let's see those whose answers are correct. So to find the mean, it is sum of values. You can see that I am always writing the formula. So you have to always do that. Sum of values over number of values. So we are going to add up all the numbers. 9 plus 7 plus 8 plus 12 plus 14 plus 18 plus 14 plus 20 divided by, let's count all the numbers that are available there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have about 8 numbers here. So that will be divided by 8. That will be divided by 8. So 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 12 is 36. And 36 plus 14 is 50. 50 plus 20 is 70. 70 plus 32, because 18 plus 14 is 32. So 70 plus 32, that will give us 102 divided by 8. So 2 can divide, okay? 2 goes into 8, that's 4. 2 goes into 102, that is 51. So we have 51 over 4. Now, 51 divided by 4. 4 goes into 5, that's 1, remainder 1. Place it beside 1, you have 11. 4 goes into 11, that is 2. That's 8, remainder 3. Can 4 go into 3? No. So you can say 12 whole number 3 over 4, or when you change it to decimal, you have 12.75. So your answer should be either 12 whole number 3 over 4 or 12.75. If you typed in 12.75, I am giving you 5 points. I'm giving you 5 whole points for doing well. Make sure you're writing what we have on the screen. Now let's look at more examples. More examples under mean. Now this is the next one. The mean of 8 numbers is 9. Okay? The mean of 12 numbers is 25. Find the mean of all the 20 numbers. Find the mean. Find the mean of all the 20 numbers. Now, mean of 8 numbers is equal to 9. Then the question also said mean of 12 numbers is equal to 25. Now we're going to bring out an equation. Looking at the first one, mean of 8 numbers. Let's deal with that. Mean of 8 numbers. So mean, don't forget that it is sum of values divided by number of values. Now, the mean of 8 numbers, which means instead of you writing mean here, because the mean is 9, we replace it with 9. 9 is equal to sum of values. Sum over number. Number of values is 8. Now we need to find the sum. Okay? Talking about the first one right here, we need to find the sum. Okay, so for us to find the sum, 8 is dividing on the right side. You need to move 8 to go to the left side to multiply. So that will be 9 times 8 is equal to sum. Therefore, the sum is equal to 9 times 8 is 72. So the sum is 72. So all the numbers summed up, okay, whose mean is 9. All the numbers summed up is 72. Now let's move on to the second one, which is mean of 12 numbers is equal to 25. So mean is still equal to sum over number. So now that the mean of 12 numbers is 25, so instead of writing mean, write 25, because that's the mean, equals sum divided by the number. How many numbers? 12 numbers. So now let's collect the like terms. 12 moves to the left side, it will multiply, because on the right side here, 12 is dividing. So we have 25 times 12. I've told you the reason we are multiplying, we are collecting like terms, so that sum can be the subject of the formula. So that will be 25 times 12 equals to sum. Okay, therefore, sum is equal to 300. 25 times 12 is equal to 300. Now the question says, find the mean of all the 20 numbers. The first sum is for 8 numbers. Don't forget, this first sum is for 8 numbers. The second sum is for 12 numbers. And if you add 8 and 12 together, you will get 20 numbers. So the question is saying, find the mean of all the 12 numbers. So we are going to add up the sum together. Mean of all the 20 numbers, of all 20 numbers. So we have to add the sum of the first 8 added to the sum of 12 numbers. So that will be sum of 8 plus sum of 12 numbers. So sum of 8 is 72, then we divide it by 20, okay? Because 8 plus 12 is 20. So sum of 8 is 72, and sum of 12 is 300. They'll be added together, then we divide by 20. So 300 plus 72 is 372, then we divide by 20. 2 can divide. 2 goes into 20, that's 10. 2 goes into 372, we have 186. Okay, 2 goes into 3 is 1. When you place the remainder beside 7, we have 17. And 2 times 8 is 16, we have a remainder of 1. Place 1 beside 12, we have 6. 2 goes into 12, that's 6. So now that we have 186 divided by 10, when dividing by 10, you move the decimal point to the left. When dividing by 10, you move the decimal point to the left. We don't have a decimal point with 186. You can place a decimal point beside it. Then because 10 has only 1 0, we are dividing. Move to the left, 1. That is 18.6. So the final answer for this, the mean of all 20, mean of all 20 numbers is equal to 18.6. Is equal to 18.6. I hope you understand. If you, okay, I believe you do. So you can always come back to this channel to attend this class again and again and again. All right? Now we're going to look at all right, so we're moving on to another example under mean. We are moving on to another example under mean. That will be more example 2. The mean of 5 numbers. The mean of 5 numbers is 11. If three of the numbers are 8, 10, 9, and the other two numbers are equal. The other two numbers are equal. Find the other two numbers. Find the other two numbers. Now, the mean of 5 numbers. Mean of 5 numbers is equal to 11. All right? If 3 out of the 5 numbers, we have 8, 10, and 9. Okay, then the other two numbers are equal. So we represent the other two numbers using X. So if the first one is X, the second one is X, because we've been told that they are equal. We have to find the value of the X. Now, don't forget that mean is equal to sum over number. Now, I'm going to continue right up here. So instead of us writing mean again, since the mean of 5 numbers is 11, you replace mean with 11 equals the sum 8 plus 10 plus 9 plus x, all divided by how many numbers are they? 5. Now we have 11 is equal to 8 plus 10 is 18. 18 plus 9 is 27. Plus x is 2x all over 5. All right? So for us to collect the like terms, let's get rid of 5 right here first. Let us get rid of 5. 5 is dividing on the right. When it goes to the left, it's going to multiply. So that will be 11 times 5 equals 27 plus 2x. So that will be 55 is equal to 27 plus 2x. All right? Continuing right here. So we need to collect like terms. 27 needs to go to the left. It will be subtracted from the left because on the right side, it is positive number. So that will be 55 minus 27 equals, you'll be left with 2x on the right side. If you're listening and following, it's very simple. So 55 minus 27, that will give us 28. So that will be 28 is equal to 2x, and is the same thing as 2x is equal to 28. It means 2 times something gives us 28. So we need to divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 28 divided by 2. The answer is 14. So the value of the other two numbers is 14 and 14. Since the first number is 14, all right, first number is equal to 14. The second number is also equal to 14 because they are equal. The two numbers are equal. I hope you understand this. Now it is time for question. Question for whoever wants to take the lead of this class, and that question will be based on the example that I've just done. This is a Royal Star question. Royal Stars question. Whoever gets this question right will be among the class captains of this online class. Whoever gets this answer right, this question right, will be the class captain of this class. So challenge yourself, all right? It is meant for you to challenge yourself. So try it. The mean of 8 numbers is 7. The mean of 12 numbers. Make sure you are writing. The mean of 12 numbers is 10. Find the mean of all the 20 numbers. Exactly. Find the mean of all the 20 numbers. So this is exactly the example 1 question that we just did a few minutes ago. All right. So let me give you a clue. The mean of 8 numbers is 7. You write it out. Mean of 8 numbers is equal to 7. Then the mean of 12 numbers, is equal to 10. Find the mean of the 20 numbers. So which means you have to find the sum, because the formula is mean is equal to sum over number. You've been given the total, the mean of 8 numbers. So number will be replaced with 8, mean will be replaced with 7 for the first one. You find the sum. So for the first one, what is the sum? You write it out. For the second one, mean of 12 numbers is 10. What is the sum? Write it out. All right? Then once you get the sum, you add the sum of the first one to the sum of the second one. Then you divide by 20, because altogether that would be 20 numbers. If you get the answer, you should put the count down. 19, 18, 19. Go ahead and solve it and post your answer and your name in the chat. 15. Time is running out. 14. 13. 12. The chat is open for you to post your answer. 11. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, so let's do the corrections together. So for the first one right here, we have to find the sum. Sum, for the sum, you have to replace this mean with 7 because it says the mean of 8 numbers is equal to 7. So that will be 7 equals, we don't know the sum, over 9. Right? So we move 8 to the left side to multiply. That sum is equal to 56. 76. That's for the sum of the first one. Now the second one. Mean of 12 numbers is 10. So that will be second one. 12 is equal to, mean of 12 numbers is 10. So that will be 10 is equal to sum divided by the number, which is 12. Move 12 to the other side, it's going to multiply. Therefore, 10 equals to sum. So the sum is equal to 120. So the first sum is 56, the second sum is 120, which makes it a total of 20 number sum. So now we want to find the sum of 20 numbers, the mean of 20 numbers. Mean of 20 numbers. The sum is 120 plus 56 all over 20. 26 all over 20. 2 goes into 20 is 10. 2 goes into 176, that is 88. And when you divide 88 by 8.8. So let's see those whose answers are correct. Christabel, Jamil, Ojekere, Israel, Grace. Your answer is correct. Nathan. Okay. Some didn't post their answers. Twins, Daniela and Serena. Your answers are correct. Christabel, Deborah, Ogomide, Emmanuel, Oladiran, Latifa, Anointing, Ziyada, Yusuf, Ademide Adejumo, correct. Okay. Dominic, Akoniyan, Peter, Yuki, yes, your answer is correct. Tomiwa, Opera, Daniel. Okay. Followed by prayer. Rodia, correct. Joanna, correct. Nathan, correct. Christabel, Tomilola, correct. Allison, Abiba, Jemima, Alex, correct. Sarah, correct. Okay, so I've been able to see all of those who posted the answer. So if I that your answer was correct, you're class captain of our online class tonight. If I called your name, you are a class captain of our online class tonight. So in the next class, just remind me of the reward you received. So we have come to the end. Continue with this topic, then we'll move in the mode, median and mode of a given set of numbers. Thank you for coming to class, everyone. It was nice having you in class. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.